Brian while the adults talk.
Oh,
Hey, Chris, did you know that poop in the catch is a scientific phenomenon?
that's fascinating.
I can hardly believe he's my brother.
Dewey, let's go back to the topic at hand. So the situation here is that it's important we restock on food at the correct time.
That makes sense. Anyway, I'm off to the grocery store.
Great. Great.
Hey, Quagmire, isn't it time for treats? I found some cotton candy.
No delicious candy for me. I wanted to show off my mustache.
Giggity, that's a nice mustache.
You know what I would do? Munch on that mustache real quick.
No, don't you dare put my mustache in there.
Come on, just a little nibble.
If you dare to touch my mustache, I'm gonna eat your chin before anyone can say it.
Oh, tough guy.
Giggity, I'm surprised it's come to this. Well, if that's how it is, let's watch a scuffle. Well, if
All
that's
right,
how
then,
it is,
I'm
let's
game.
watch a scuffle.
Hold on a second. I'm not actually going to fight. Don't wanna get.
Hey, it's been drilling past few weeks.
Gee, that's a tough one. Drilling those holes can be easy. Giggity.
Okay, mine Quagmire, but I think I know who's been doing the drilling.
Who, Cleveland?
It was the same guy who was drilling holes under my house for my new cable.
Huh, looks like it's the same person all over town.
Wonder how many other holes he'll have to drill before he gets it just right, Giggity.
Yeah, let's just hope that he finishes the job soon and moves on. I wouldn't want him getting carried away.
No! Let's just hope he'll keep drilling for glory holes all around town and leave us alone.
Now that would be a real treat. Giggity, giggity.
Man, it's really blowing out there tonight. I just came in to relax and I got to realize that I ain't got no bitches in my life.
Excuse me, Peter, do you mean that?
I mean, like I don't have no ladies around to take care of me at home or nothing.
I'm right here, Peter. Aren't I your daughter?
Huh, so I have to answer that question.
Yes, I think I do.
Yes, Meg, you are my daughter and I may love you, but you ain't no bitch.
Zekas, of course I'm not.
Well, if you're looking for bitches, I think you might need to look elsewhere, Peter, and I'm pretty sure Meg appreciates that you don't consider her one.
But where am I gonna find the bitches that's gonna love me for me?
Well, Peter, why don't you start with trying to love yourself? I mean, it can only help, right?
Yeah. What's your problem, man?
Actually, there is no single miserable entity that sufficiently identifies my problem at this moment.
Guys, what's going on?
That punk over there is calling me a chump.
Which one of you chumps is the chump?
The chump calling himself a chump is Peter.
Brian, I swear.
All right, break it up.
But he started it.
Oh, come on, Peter, you know I'm right when I roast you about never getting any bitches around here.
I do all right, buddy.
If you two need to have this spat, just do it outside, please.
Roast you down all you want, Brian. Lay off of Meg, it's family.
All right, I think the jig is up. Let's go. All right, take the jig up there. So, I think that the jig up. Let's go.
Sorry about that, Lois. Just part of the wild act that is Peter, I guess.
It's all right. Just do it outside.
Hey, Peter, take your beauty complex away.
Hey guys, what's going on?
Yes, but why no bitches? You're wrong.
Not much is continuing with life, you know.
Yes, but why no bitches? You're wrong.
So who wants to hear a story about when Quagmire tried pickup lines?
Yes, but why no bitches? You're wrong.
Sure, why not?
Yes, but why no bitches? You're wrong.
It's so Quagmire says star without stare. I bring forth death, and then I won't be scared. Side,
Yes, but why no bitches? You're wrong.
Olivia sure knows how to pick 'em.
Yes, but why no bitches? You're wrong.
Let's not forget giggity.
Yes, but why no bitches? You're wrong.
Yeah.
I just got a paper coat and the blood that's coming out. It's bright red and sticky like a mug root beer.
Giggity, a mud-blooded American?
Mug moment.
How did this happen? Did drinking too much mug make this happen, or what's the deal?
Giggity, I'm sure it was the mug that did it. That mug magic is strong.
This is an incredible mug moment. Peter, you truly have the blood of a mug root beer coursing through your veins.
This is wild. I don't know what to think.
Giggity, you don't have to think it, just embrace it. Being from mud-blooded America means that your possibilities are endless.
Mugged up and ready to go. Now that we all know Peter's a mug-blooded American, why don't we take a cheers with some mug root beer?
Let's do it. Cheers. Hey, everyone, what are we doing here?
Giggity, we are discussing our latest topic.
What kind of topic do you have in mind?
Something about the British and the October scene.
Right, so it's an interesting day for the British as they celebrate Trafalgar Day, which marks Admiral Nelson's great victory over the combined fleets of France and Spain. It'll also be the first time in decades that the General Post Office of the United Kingdom will be issuing commemorative stamps.
Oh, wow, that's really cool.
Absolutely. For many, this day is seen as an important celebration and symbol of a proud naval history for the British.
The human race shall perish as the end times fall upon us.
Giggity.
Oh, I guess that means the Cleveland show is officially over, right?
I definitely think so. All that a true question remains: will Joe's lawn gnomes survive?
I'm afraid my gnomes are the only ones worth saving here. I'll see us through this apocalypse.
That sounds like a plan.
Hey, Joe, you better headline this playful's apocalyptic gnome ball.
You boys got a pretty goofy sense of humor.
Giggity, then I guess we're all agreed on the plan.
Stream ending for maintenance. I'm back in it now. We are stopping the strokes. We are standing for maintenance. Yeah, folks. Come back in it. Stream and ending for remaining the stroke. Remaining it down. Standing the snake. Maintenance. Come back and get out. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. We are stopping the strokes. And the come back in the stroke. And the maintenance. We are ending for stroke. Stream. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Ending for maintenance in second hour. We strokes. Come and back. And then ending the stroke. Now. We are the strokes. Come back in. We then Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Ending for maintenance. Yeah, stopping the strokes. Kidding. Yeah, we strokes. Name ending for ending. Stop that. Come on. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Ending for maintenance. No. We stop the stroke. Came in back to that. Good. Stream ending for maintenance. I'm back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We are stopping the strokes. Stream ending for maintenance. Come back in an hour. We. So, what was it you were saying, Chris?
I was just about to explain what grief is.
We don't need to hear that, Chris.
Oh, come on, Lois. It's Darnell.
Yeah, come on. Lois, let him explain.
Okay, so it is a far from down there.
That isn't technically correct.
Well, what would you call it then?
An emission of air occurs when one unlocks certain muscles internal to that region.
That's a little sturo. Everybody says that.
And such a petulant lot they can be.
Well, let's just leave it at queefs are natural and happen sometime.
Yeah, okay.
Now, may we please shift the conversation to something else?
Yeah, how about we talk about something non-caudal? Soldiers that be good.
Yes, let's hear it for the boys in uniform. Darn it, I've brought a moonshine to smuggle and the countables are with a humming.
Who do you suppose we can ask to restock our provisions? We needs it bad, or we'll get fined by the bona fide rabbits.
I thought we can all see my Paul Pickles and Flippy. He'll know what to do!
Do not be foolish. Pickles Loppy is a rotter, and any contact with him will certainly doom us.
Shut up, you did your orangey face. No matter you have been talking stick-wise, looking for a solution.
Clearly, this has become a topsy-turvy situation. It would appear that our only recourse is to speak with Fatty Johnson about the issue.
Yes, he knows everything about bringing the haulers, and he can certainly provide us with some concealing ideas.
All right, you deem it a greasy task for the slums with us at once. But my word time is of the essence. Let us not delay.
So, here, Sergeant, you went with the inventor talking about his latest invention to bridge the gap in bed?
A flashlight? That's hilarious.
Yeah, apparently it's like a pocket-size. Oh, pocket-size pleasuring device.
It's amazing how some inventions just make sick. Yes, sir.
So what do you guys think are the best features of these lighters, then?
I guess the light-like feel. That's what I would like.
Oh, and maybe the extra suction power for added pleasure.
Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
The canal surgeon is wonderful, too.
Oh, you can choose different colors. That's awesome.
All right, sweet. Those are some of the key points that I'm taking away. Let's make sure to always take cover with these lighters when bringing it up to our special someone. Guys, I might want to explain why I was looking at that tuba stuffing now.
Dad, why were you indulging in Rule 34 cabinet?
Confused? Why is everyone so mad?
When I come across a highly detailed artwork, something in my mind tells me to just keep clicking through it.
Dad, you should have used it.
But that's art, right?
It's more than art, Chris. It's something that has to be censored for the public's own safety.
Dad, you are a grown man. That should know better.
I do know better, Meg. I'm sorry. I should be setting an example for Chris and not let myself be led astray by Rule 34 content. I will try to do better in the future. Hey, you know what I do for fun? I make in puppet shows using just my tongue. I was thinking of putting on a show for the family tonight.
No way!
Okay, so I was thinking about something like this.
No way!
Here's how it would go.
No way!
And see, I'll be having my tongue tell a funny story, and then it ends with,
No way!
you don't even know the punchline yet.
No way!
Oh, come on, it'll be really funny.
No way!
Look, if everyone got on a crack a week, the crime rate would go down, and that means fewer helpless victims of gang violence for Lois and the kids to worry about.
We really should think about the consequences, don't you think?
Hey, I just know my friends would like him with crack.
No, crack's serious business. People need to understand the cause of addiction if you legalize this level of abuse.
Stewie's right. I don't think we should go down that route.
Yeah, I guess you're right. But can I at least have one extra grab of crack?
Please, we all know why Peter wants this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, you do. We do. Both know that you're just trying to get more crack for your personal enjoyment.
What if I am? I think it's selfish for me to miss out when no one else has to. Come on, let everybody else in on the crack upside.
Mom, you'll never believe what's on Chris' search history.
Wait, what?
This sounds juicy.
I know, right?
Oh my, I'm so curious. What is it?
Well, he apparently has been searching for something called a level of sympathy.
No way.
No way!
Yeah, but that's what the search history suggests.
This is definitely something we have to watch out for.
Now, let's not jump to conclusions. Chris, why would you be looking up for something like that?
We can see you're not being straight with us, Chrissy boy.
Before we put the blame on him too hastily, why don't we investigate further?
Good idea, Lois. Let's try talking to Chris rather than blasting him right away.
You know, I think Chris knows something we don't.
I guess.
The hammer.
The hamster.
Get it, guys, the hamster.
So likable is no more, but not really for a lot of people. You know, the split between these two is still pretty strong. And really the effects, it will take a while to solve those issues.
Your hamster?
I think if I may add my dissent here, that Chris is quite unfortunately is trying to remind us of the tragedy of the many innocent lives lost due to oppressive regimes and strict barriers as manifested through the Berlin Wall. Your hamster.
Guys, seriously, the hamster.
I believe the only suitable response in this situation would be a course of action. Crow, this what did you know of this catching?
Is that like when you pretend to be someone you're not, like lie to people?
Yes, and specifically Peter utilized a popular dating app to pretend to be someone and romanced his wife a little bit.
That's weird, but why would Peter that?
It would be funny to pretend to be someone else and send mysterious messages to Lois.
Oh, that does sound slightly evil, but at least Peter and Lois got back together.
Yes, Peter eventually did apologize and they made up on it that it was a close call. Peter, come take a look. Chris has finished carving out the simulator and hammering here.
Hot dang, that's pretty incredible, Chris.
It's amazing how he managed to pull that off. What was your secret, Chris?
I honestly have no idea how I should get so wicked, I guess you could say it was not like.
Well, I certainly wouldn't underestimate you. Wouldn't intelligence. After all, Mega only stands a chance against you.
You're right, Stewie. Chris is certainly no slouch when it comes to coding.
Excuse me, something tells me I'm not a part of this conversation.
Meg, your thoughts and opinions are of no interest here. Sorry.
Let's give Chris a round of applause, everyone.
Oh, nice job. Chris, you should be very proud of yourself.
Sucking toes is like taking a bite of creamy pastry, Heaven. You never really know what flavor it's gonna be, but it's always sweet and pleasant.
That's horrifying and oddly accurate.
Everyone has different tastes, so sometimes I prefer a bready texture as opposed to a KK1.
That's just so wrong on so many levels, Dad.
Peter, that description was a bit over the top.
It's true, though. You have to experience it for yourself. It really is one of life's greatest pleasures.
All right, everyone, this conversation has gotten vivid enough. Let's not take it any further.
Henry!
Oh, come on. Where's your sense of adventure?
Just let it go, Dad.
Try drinking tea with crumpets instead.
Okay, okay. I hear you. I guess it was over the top after all. I'm so tired of this wokeness thing. Let's all take a step back and enjoy the pizza we're having for dinner tonight. Chris?
Yeah, kiss it. You have a kiss.
Not now, Chris. Your father is making a point.
Look, I'm sorry if I'm pissed off, but I feel like woke people are blind to the fact that they're way overcompensating. That sounds fair.
I think everyone needs to chill out and enjoy the moment. We could use a break around here.
You know, I've said it before.
Wise words from our progeny, Stewie. We all just need to enjoy the good things in life and get rid of the wokeness.
Yay, guys, let's make it a pizza party.
Wow!
Hey guys, have you seen that new anime Hunter x Hunter? It's amazing.
Giggity! Oh, that Japanese animation gets me so excited.
Don't be fooled. I'm a big anime fan too. Hunter x Hunter is awesome. I even call Joseph by God.
I love when he uses his sand summoning power.
Giggity, that Nen stuff gives him endless possibilities and secure whatever.
Yeah, those Nen classes are pretty fun.
What is your favorite moment so far?
Giggity, I'd have to say I like when J-Bo and Meliron admitted they were being played. The way they saw through the trickery was awesome.
I agree. I like when Gun gives Kurapika the nerve to fight for his friends.
Giggity, I'm a big fan. It's going to be so exciting to see how it turns out.
Come on, everyone out of the clam. We figured out a way to alert people that this asteroid is coming, and we have to spread the news.
Oh man, yeah, we have to get people to listen. Quagmire, it's not a time for giggity. We need everyone to evacuate this place.
There's no time to waste watching the live stream. We need to get to outer space ASAP. Nothing's gonna save us at the asteroid, so this is our last hope for survival.
Spread the word. Let's not panic. We need to find out what spacey crafts are still functional with landing us back on Earth.
Yeah, we need to figure out a plan fast, and if the government can't do it, it's up to us to save us. We need to get as many people with us as possible and be prepared.
No way.
No way!
Fish move.
Fish melt!
Not moment.
My man!
Der Hanger.
Der hamster!
No way.
No way!
Fish move.
Fish melt!
Not moment.
My man!
Der Hanger.
Der hamster!
No way.
No way!
Fish move.
Fish melt!
Not moment.
My man!
Der Hamster.
Der hamster!
No way.
No way!
Fish move.
Fish melt!
Not moment.
My man!
Der Hamster.
Der hamster!
No way.
No way!
Fish move.
Fish melt!
Not moment.
My man!
Der Hanger.
Der hamster!
No way.
Hey, everyone, I've got an interesting treat for your homemade snow cones.
What? Those are usually made with ice shaving.
I know, but this time I flavored them with my,
You have you will share him.
We don't want to know the details. Perhaps this isn't an entirely suitable snack after all.
I'm relieved to hear that.
All right. Listen up. I've also recreated a scene from Monsters, Inc. with a snowman straight out of my,
Sweetheart, you really are the most creative guy I know.
Why, thank you, my dearest. Thank you, Morris.
Just don't expect me to try any of it.
Yeah, me too. I can gauge how vigorous your creativity is, but that does not mean I want to have a taste test.
It's all good. I mean, something this daring isn't for everyone, right?
Yes, true. But what do you want us?
Well, this time I pretended to be disabled because I thought I needed to. You know, I felt insecure, and I figured if I put on a facade and everybody thought I was handicapped, they'd find ways to make me feel good. I even got wheelchairs surgically stapled to my legs. Honestly, I just wanted people to like me, but it was a mistake.
Has anyone seen Peter lately? He's been spending an awful lot of time in the garage. Never mind. I know what he's up to. I went down to the garage and caught him using a penis pump.
What? What does Peter think this is gonna accomplish?
He's claiming that he can grow his penis up to 9 inches with this thing, and he's feeling pretty proud of himself about it. That's not much of an excuse for absurdity such as this.
For this written cock, I say to you, cock not your hearts on the deceptive cock of sinful desires.
To the cock as you would have cocked it to you.
Truly, I tell you, if you have cock-like faith, you will say to this cock, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you.
I gave you the cock that gives cock life, and that cock will last forever.
Blessed are those who are perceptive and keep their cock shut before the Lord.
So then, whoever cocking me will live, even though they die.
Finally, all of you will be like me to be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. The simply love one another, be kind, compared, and I'll live you humble. Yeah, I'll be all of you. The hamster in the microwave.
The hamster in the microwave.
Der hamster in the microwave.
Der hamster in the microwave.
Her hamster in the microwave.
The hamster in the microwave.
Wow, that sounded a lot stupider when you said it, Chris.
All right, everyone. That had a bit too much fun with that.
Sorry, Mom. Der hamster in the microwave.
Der hamster in the microwave.
Her hamster in the microwave. Please stop already.
Battery bear, the hamster in the microwave.
You really think that's necessary?
The hamster in the microwave. Come on, let's get going.
Der hamster in the microwave, all right.
Der hamster in the microwave. Why did I even say it in the first place?
To fit in, I assume. Now let's move along.
The hamster in the microwave, true.
Hey guys, listen to this. From the Big G version of Genesis. In the beginning, Big G created the heaven and the apartment complex. And the apartment complex was lowly and unfurnished. And dank as weed was upon the face of the microwave oven. And Big G said, let there be dank as weed. And there was dank as weed.
What's trippy?
That's hilarious, Peter. I'm sure the Big G will be pleased.
I don't know, he might sue me for copyright for Latin.
I think the big really cares about that.
I feel like I'm reading a new translation of the Bible. It's like a new layer of history being uncovered.
Well, it's only the first 10 chapters. There are a lot more chapters in the whole Bible, and I haven't read them all.
Yeah, it would take forever to get through those.
We might start noticing more dank as references in our lives. Everything takes on new meaning now.
All right, list the tangible reasons the world would be a better place if I were dead. Number 1, grocery shopping would be without the threat of strikes. Number 2, no one would have to mow my lawn ever again. Number 3, Meg could finally have the privacy she desires. Number 4, Chris would have to try to figure things out for himself instead of me doing it for him. And number 5, Stewie would finally stop getting upset with me for treating him like a baby. "1960s anus."
1960s anus.
1960s in this.
1960s anus.
Wow, fun.
Clearly, Peter, we can only say 19 CDs and news.
1960s in this.
Yes, it's a foolishly fun form of repetition of which we must adhere.
1960s, Anus.
19 CDs anus.
All right there, 1960s in this.
I must say pales in comparison to the quality and inventive gesticulating that quite oftentimes accompanies our normal dialogue.
You mean 1960s, Anus?
Yes, Peter, 19 CDs anus.
1960s in this. Yes. Heck, I'm okay.
1960s anus.
1960s, Anus.
19 CDs anus.
Yeah, but there's some variation in there. Maybe you'll hold the 60s or something.
Interesting proposition.
Chris, why is who you think?
Yeah, maybe you could talk at a slightly more moderate level.
Look, it's okay to have a good time.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be so loud.
Chris, we hear you loud and clear. You can be heard without having to yell.
Give him a chance, guys. He's trying his best.
I don't know.
That's not true, Chris. We actually talk about.
Yeah, we do. We all look out for you, even if it doesn't seem like it. You're still our brother, and we love you, no matter your voice decibel.
I just want people to treat me with more respect, and I guess it doesn't matter what I do.
Peter, you don't have to structure your hatred towards French people in such detail.
But why not? They ain't done nothing to make me respect them. It's their rude food and friendly demeanor. And the fact that they invented La Marseillaise, the worst marching music ever written. No one remembers but I'll. Verily, he watches everything we do with Seaman.
It is Seaman to whom belongeth the creation and the commandment. Must be Seaman, Lord of the world.
It will come suddenly and astonish them. Seaman removes what he wills, and Seaman sets what he wills.
What can such expect but that it should come to them suddenly? In fact, there are signs of Seaman. What then can they expect but his just judgment?
And Seaman is the just judge. There is no God but him. All only worship in vain.
Seaman causeth night to become day, so that neither do they sleep, nor do they wish to sleep.
Hey, Joe, did you hear about what I did to God?
You did what?
God? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I think I kenned it. You know, fucking him in the ass.
Giggity.
Quagmire, super timing with the cord. Shouldn't you be home alone, tucked up in your little bed?
Giggity, come on, buddy. I don't know whether to hug you or be disgusted.
Wow, Peter, that's a bold move even for you.
Wait, hold on. I'm still lost. How do you fuck God in the ass anyway?
Well, let's just say it involved a lot of lube. Lube and good coordination.
Giggity, understood.
Interesting discussion taking place here.
Yeah, well, once the rules were agreed and the lube was located good, and I were able to come to an arrangement that satisfied us both.
Damn, Peter, that must have taken some doing.
Seaman stains the mountain tops.
Giggity.
Some.
Ah, got it.
Come on, guys. Why don't we talk about something else?
What else should we talk about?
Giggity.
How about how to get Quagmire to stop saying giggity all the time?
Now that's more like it.
Sounds like Quagmire needs a break from his famous phrase.
Giggity, I'm not giving it up, sorry.
That's what I thought.
Alright, but it's time to change the conversation. How about the baseball game last week?
Yankees won it, and of course Derek Jeter. Let's send the Canadian nationalist in, cock.
Peter,
Oh, Canada. Oh, cock, red.
Peter.
From far and wide Cockriddle, we stand conquer sight.
Which cockers of outless cockerlands?
God keep a cock, white good cock, full and free.
Cock salutes the true north, cock and cock.
From far and wide, cock, hearts rise, stand cocker side, cockerut.
God keep our cockers wide and cocker full and free.
Hey, fellas, we got Red Bull here at the Drunken Clam.
Why? Isn't that stuff really strong?
Giggity, you think so? I mean, I can really party all night now.
Not necessarily giggity, man. Red Bull is known to give you a boost, but it won't keep you awake all night.
Well, wait a second. If it doesn't keep you awake, why does everyone drink this?
Didn't you know that? It's just the taste of the drink, Giggity.
True, sure, it keeps you energized, but it won't last forever.
So if it eventually wears off, then what's the point?
Well, it gives you a short-term boost of energy when you need it, Giggity.
Right, plus it's really refreshing in the hot summers. It's really refreshing in the hot summer. Because it's, refreshing hot and hot summers. It's refreshing, refreshing, hot. Oh.
I see. So I guess it's like an energy drink with a nice cold taste.
You got it, Giggity.
Zach Haddle said, know where you came from to know where you're going.
The Chelsea.
Zach Haddle said aim for the stars, especially if someone you care about holds the ladder.
Zach Haddle said readers live 1,000 lives before they die. The man who never reads lives only one.
The Chelsea if everything seems to be going well.
Zach Haddle said be willing to be wrong before you make a snap judgment about someone.
Zach Haddle said a person with every one of his needs met is more likely to show compassion and empathy.
The Chelsea.
Zach Haddle said promises are more than just empty words, they're a commitment.
Zach Haddle said it is the mark of an educated mind to entertain an idea without entering into it completely.
The Chelsea. What is wrong with everybody?
Sorry, Mama.
For goodness sake, don't you have any lexicon to speak with one another? Just
Sorry, Mama.
That's Gronk. Shut up, isn't it? Look at everybody.
Sorry, Mama.
Peter, I don't know why you chose to join Hustlers in the city.
Yeah, it was started by a guy named Andrew Tate, and the whole thing is a scam.
Yes, what Brian said is true. Can't believe you didn't do further research first.
What do you mean there's a scam?
It's obvious, Dad. This Andrew Tate person was able to persuade you to attend, and the website was designed to look legitimate when it's shockingly full of crooked stuff.
What crook stuff off?
Like people claiming to teach you about different software, but they're not even experts on the topic. It's a fraud.
Hey, I'm sure he's knowledgeable on the stuff he wanted to teach.
You think you know better than others, but this education you bought looks nothing more than a sketchy to pepper.
Dad, you don't have to pretend that Andrew Tate isn't a scam artist. It's better to accept the truth as soon as possible.
I actually have his profile and it looks suspicious. He's got really shitty website, Bobby.
Whoa, I had no idea we could make sure so easy.
Wiggity, think of all the possibilities.
If only I could get West Ram in my survey.
Look at that war ram. Nothing to it.
Wiggity, you could get through that right on deal.
I'm thinking about getting on with you.
Why don't buy some extra ram? That's the issue we wait.
No, but I what you owed that some of those Marty's on we support our work after we have ram.
Well, you would that, Willie Bohemia.
Not necessary, or you should be handling the dedicated ram off the Maui as one as you choose the Kodak mode.
Wiggity, well, we a person code just wolfy when we was pursue of.
So, you heard about Hunter Biden's laptop. Talk about a surprise.
Yeah, pretty shocking news. There are a lot of questions about it.
Oh, I don't get it. What does a laptop have to do with Hunter's father running for president?
Chris, it doesn't have anything to do with that. I heard it's emails, audio recordings, and details about foreign business deals.
Exactly, the laptop could be a gamma candor. His emails and recordings could cause a real stir in the political arena.
Oh, I knew that already. I cannot reason to me right. They did my the ships and there's such things.
Whatever. Need no stinking evidence.
Dad, we should wait until all the facts come out. Evidence is important in situations like this.
I agree. Everyone needs to make sure the authentic information is being shared.
Yeah, well, still, it's exciting stuff.
Agreed, I'll owe it.
Chris, it's smash.
Stewie, it's smashed.
Meg Smash.
Lois had smash.
Peter, it's smash.
Brian at Smash.
Meg, it's smashed.
Stewie, it's smash.
Peter, it's Smash.
Chris had smash.
Brian, it's smash.
Make it Smash.
Lois, it's smash.
Chris, it's smashed.
Brian Smash.
Suey had smash.
Peter, it's smash.
Louis at Smash.
Meg, it's smash.
Brian, it's smashed.
Stewie, it's Smash.
Peter had smash.
Lois, it's smash.
Chris at Smash.
So, Cleveland, how are you optimizing the RAM in your service?
Right now, I'm tweeting to throw out any of the unseed one bit so I can get more located, but it's really tough.
Yeah, same here. I'm really focusing on Wadukin the way it responds at times. It's a woodsmatic task.
Giggity, so this is how we spin out too, is I guess it's Kindle Wheels.
I was actually in the notorious paramilitary group known as the Taunton McCoot.
Yeah.
What? That's terrible. How could you even think of doing something like that?
Hey, these Brazil nuts are hard to crack. Take it easy, Lois.
So you were part of a group that terrorized its own civilians.
Perhaps. That's not the worst mistake I've made.
Hey, this has been an interesting conversation. I'm still trying to figure out how to make out it even is.
It's a paramilitary organization from Haiti in the 1950s that carried out much political terror.
Sounds pretty bleak.
Yeah, it's not exactly like kids' birthday party became them.
Yeah.
Well, every maybe you didn't expect that we can see you to viewers of the live stream.
I don't think anyone was expecting that. Did you know that, Stewie?
Oh, yeah, but you got me thinking, how much of our family
Oh my goodness. Hey could tell Chris is very stupid that Meg is unlookable, and that's just smart but is sometimes impulsive.
Yeah, well, I guess I think that's accurate. Hopefully they can also see how much how much of a job it
Absolutely. There's a lot of love in our family. We just need to make sure each person is accepted and treated with kindness.
Yes, Mom. You were totally right about that. Well, maybe these YouTube viewers can be a moral booster and chill with us while we battle to it.
That's funny, Stewie. Let's just give it a try. But have in mind that it can be a bit unpredictable.
All right, I guess we went a little wild last night, and we've made one of the biggest and most important parties that Quark has ever seen. And it's all to celebrate Trump spending the rest of his life in jail.
It's been long since we had a good reason to party. I can't wait. Stewie, Chris, go around the house and pick out the decorations.
We'll need the best this money can buy to celebrate this joyous event.
Oh my picture!
Chris, let's be streamers, that kind of thing.
Meg, why don't you roast a pig for the party food?
Well, being so near the farm, yes, but when it comes to a special occasion, well, it just seems the right thing to do.
Let me handle food. I'll handle the catering, sangrias, and cocktails myself.
Thanks, Brian. How about that music? All right, guys, it's time for Mary Kill. We got Meg, Chris, and Stewie as our participants.
Giggity. All right, I'm gonna have to break my rule and go with Chris.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta at least give Stewie a chance.
All right, fair enough. Guilty pleasure is mine. Plus, I never got the chance to bang a baby, giggity.
Okay, Cleveland, your turn.
Since I love him also, I'm gonna have to marry Meg and let Stewie rot in my dungeon.
All right, and I kill Chris because, well, I'm still bitter about that whole breakup. Still bitter about that whole break I killed. Still bitter breakup. Bitter, well, and I kill Chris because, well, kill Chris because, Giggity, giggity.
Peter.
I'm still here.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Yeah, can you not?
But you need to die.
No, I'm still around.
I'm still gonna show love, Meg, as always.
Peter, stop it.
Well, she didn't have. Then why weren't we all just writing this month off as nothing?
Because it's just not appropriate to laugh like this right now.
Oh, it's okay. I don't mind.
Well, I guess if Meg doesn't mind, then giggity, giggity, yeah.
Peter.
Huh? Yeah, it's all right.
Good, I'm glad we can all laugh about this.
Me too. Science be damned.
I can't believe science kept me from dying too.
As now, don't get carried away.
Hey, everyone, I've been thinking about something lately. Are you all ready to hear my big thought?
Sure, go for it, Peter.
Do you ever know where urine comes from?
Not really.
Well, if you do the math, it turns out that urine is actually stored in your balls.
Wow, that's amazing, Peter. How did you figure this out?
Well, I did this long summary of research combined with calculations. In summary, the urethra carries liquid from the bladder to the penis. However, from the penis to the bladder is an area complex that requires a kind of fluid dynamic mechanism to move the urine from the bladder to the penis. That mechanism is stored in the balls.
Well, that makes perfect sense. I never would have noticed that before. Thanks for enlightening us, Peter.
Taxes. Now, here's a little something I like to call the suboptimal tax model. So a subtype model. I like to call it what the cookie? Open. Open.
Indeed, Daddy.
You're not going down that road, are you, Peter?
The suboptimal tax model stipulates that a person pays more in taxes the more money they make. Not ideal, a real bummer.
I beg your pardon, which the Uchichical device serves as the national cornerstone of this arrangement. And the Rajahs of any ensue.
Yeah, rat feces besides. Why is it called the suboptimal model?
Because the idea is that if you want to keep your taxes low, you should make the least amount of money possible. It's not ideal through and through.
Now, Spurgeon, I envisage the completion of triplicate reform.
Nice try, Stewie. Come on, let's put an end to this unintended.
Louis, you hide what? I think I heard coming from the living room. The living room.
Yes, Stewie, unfortunately, I can't ignore Peter and his annoying singing. Okay, that's enough.
Stewie, we have to do something about this.
But how? As you can see, our attempts at dissuading Peter are in vain.
Well, I guess we need to take a different approach. How about, instead of trying to stop him from singing, we try doing it? How's about to do about it?
Amazing idea, Stewie. Let's give it a shot. What a silly song.
Well, but someone has to keep a family before Peter sees us. Otherwise, he'll never stop.
Hey, Brian, I had a really impressive dream the other night.
Really? What was it about?
In my dream, I was trying to break the laws of physics, and somehow I made it happen.
No way you did that. What did it feel like?
It felt like nothing I'd ever experienced before. It was especially surreal because that kind of thing is unheard of. The shelter, the guy, that's for real because kind of
Wow, that's so cool but dangerous at the same time. Is it something that Chris could do?
No, it's way too difficult for him. Chris could barely differentiate between a geometry and a banana.
For sure. But the toughest thing Chris could handle solving is a Rubik's Cube, but there's definitely no seeking out to break world physical laws.
Yeah, let's leave the tricky physics stuff to the experts. Takes a whole lot of smarts to figure out that kind of thing.
You can say that again. It's not something suitable for all kinds of minds.
Now, for Chris and Meg, they should just... for Chris and Meg, and... My main goal is to blow up and act like I don't know nobody, we.
I'm ready to that quite a bit, so I'm just going to put myself a show you to celebrate.
I'd much rather seek out knowledge and expand my horizons.
Come on, guys, let's try not to get too carried away.
Oh, come on, more. Hey, go on about it for the day. Make a day of explosions and merriment.
No, Stewie, implosions aren't really ideal.
You have to admit that Peter has a faint glimmer of intelligence with his own ID.
My main goal then is the same as Peter's.
Chris, you might want to consider other goals besides that.
Can I just say that none of this sounds particularly responsible to me?
Come on, Meg, love a little.
No, listening to Meg would actually be wiser.
All right, carry on, you two. I'm off to drink my shooting there.
I was reading an article about the CIA in Pakistan. Do you remember how they has funded the creation of the Taliban?
Yeah, back in the 80s, the CIA operated in Pakistan and essentially gave birth to the Taliban.
Giggity, it's hard to believe us taxpayer dollars funded the very group of people that have caused so much destruction and unrest in the region.
That's right. Y'all can thank our tax money for that monstrosity.
Dang, how could the CIA let that happen?
Giggity, I don't know. All I know is that American taxpayers are footing the bill for this mess.
Ain't that a thing? Sure does feel bad when my taxes go to something like this. Ah, shoot. I thought no one would find out.
Giggity.
Oh man, here we go again.
Peter, what you don't just shoot someone.
She grounded me for my buck. I couldn't take any more of it.
You went too far this time.
I mean, shooting the kid's mother is pretty messed up, man.
We have to call the police.
I'm already in enough trouble.
You best run then.
No, you have to get caught. There's no other way around it.
Let's make this right and go down to the station.
All right, I'll come with you. Oh man, we left the roast in the oven, didn't we?
Yes, it appears so. We better get that roast going to South Principal Skinner Program.
I think I heard the doorbell. It must be him arriving. We got to cut things off a bit for lunchtime for sure.
I got the Peter. Get the root out of the oven, and I can take care of the route with the carrot. Kathy and Bill, we don't want to...
That's a great idea, Stewie. All right, let's do this fast.
Don't forget to warm the dinner plates. I got the Peter.
Right? All right. Well, boys and girls, since I can now fit rosebush branches up my ass, I thought it'd be nice if we try it out.
Are you serious, Dad? That's gross.
Please don't do that, Peter.
Come on, it'll be fun. Just remember to clean the rose bushes really well so they're sharp enough to shove up there.
What purpose is this serving, Peter?
It's just something I want to do. So it's kind of a weird hobby, I guess.
Peter, that's going to leave you with an infection, I just know it.
Well, I'm up for it, Dad's doing it.
Shoving a rose bush up your ass is not a sport. It's a habit that someone who's foolish enough would actually do.
As you are so stupid, Dad, I don't think it's a great idea.
Stay away from rose bushes, Peter.
Has anyone been to Flint, Michigan? I heard it's pretty cool. One been to Flint, too. All right, so big kill pretty cool. Michigan, honey, pretty. They have been to Flint, Michigan. Okay.
Good idea, Peter. I think that would be fun.
I want to go Disney.
Crowd, this are you serious? We're talking about Disney.
Yeah, Chris. I explained to you the logical reason why passing no entry into the Magic Kingdom is unlikely.
Guys, everyone calm down. How about we compromise? We go to Flint on one day and then Disney on the other.
Sounds like a deal. I'll call up my travel agency and get something set up.
Yes, I'm excited to see the sights and create, Mrs.
Yeah, Disney, here we come.
Does Disney even allow me entrance?
Of course, Meg, everyone is invited to the most magical place on Earth.
That's right, Meg. Surprisingly, they haven't banned us from the state of Florida yet.
All right.
Hey, everybody, let's have a nice night out. I'll once again be reading from the Quran. Everybody gather around.
Giggin.
Long time no see, Pete. Read from the Uran, how inspirational.
That's right, Cleveland. I'm glad you could make it. Let's begin with just the basics. Allahu Akbar.
Snag giggin.
In the Lila Hayward Alley, Regium meaning verily from all we come and we return.
That's beautiful, Pete. Serenity Fivi in the Holy Book is named Atenal Thefig. It comes with the reminder that the creation of forgiven and power stands well above any other worldly power and glory. Is this the one you will be reading?
Indeed it is, Cleveland. Let us then open our ears with praise from its 10 shores, the straight path, Quagmire care to join me.
Giggin.
Well, it's quite remarkable, isn't it? I mean, the idea of opening up and running a related
Honestly, Stewie, you have got to be more decisive. Actions have consequences, and going along accepting links that have been uncensored isn't the safe decision. Please be more sensible.
But don't you find that the possibilities are simply endless when it comes to clicks on links, unknown portals into unknown destinations, and there's where...
Yes, that does sound thrilling. However, intriguing new discoveries also mean the risk of malicious content. So be sure your actions, if you end up doing so, are calculated.
Maybe you got it. There's something to the heart of that.
That enthusiasm will have to be kept in the leashes of certain regulation codes. We don't want any unnecessary blunders for someone who isn't fit for making decisions.
Hey, everybody, I've been thinking about this YouTube stream and watching us every week. I can't believe it's already been 12 seasons.
Indeed, it's been quite enjoyable.
Oh yeah, especially catchphrases like Dwagmir's gig.
Yeah, you know, sometimes I think I'm being too hard on some of these people in the chat box.
Like,
Oh, you know, Toasty. He's always making his stupid yet surprisingly spicy comments.
That guy needs to get a life.
hey now remember, we're all just here to have a good time.
I know. Just gets me all worked up. Anyway, we should probably get back to the show.
Oh, fish moved.
Fish melt.
Fish milk.
Fish milk.
Guys, what is fish milt?
Well, it's a portion of milky fluid secreted by male fishes at breeding times to aid fertilization.
Fish milk.
Fish milk.
Are you a cook?
Yeah, that's fermenting with the funny nickers of the vowels. That's bussin'.
Fish milk.
Fish milk.
What is with all these fish melts?
Just something I heard and found mildly amusing. Not sure why. Fish milk.
Fish cove.
I give up.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Guess that's just Brian being Brian.
Fish molt.
You know, maybe it's time to count our days.
Giggity.
Count our days. What do you mean, Peter?
I mean, living life to its fullest and enjoying each day like it is the last, that kind of thing.
Wise words, I'm down for that.
Me too, Giggity.
We can start today, do one new thing. Like take a walk in a park or have a chat with a stranger.
Or visit a landmark we never have visited.
Have a marathon at the Drunken Clam, Giggity.
That too, we could top it off with a round of beers as well.
Now that's an invitation I can't pass up.
Let's go now, Giggity.
What do you think about me blowing up and going to the gym a couple of times a day?
Giggity. Let's get fit and have some fun at the same time.
Brian, why are you so you should not be a crime?
To me, it all comes down to the principle that all creatures are equal. If one species can be discriminated against like that, will others be treated similarly? Would it allow progress to be even more unjust in other areas?
You do make a valid point.
And further, it's a deterrent for anyone to not seek medical treatment if they think it will lead to criminal prosecution.
That's true, but what about the animals? Is their say even heard?
Sure, they were allowed to speak up, but I think it goes without saying that we should respect other species and not take advantage of them. Stewie, what do you think?
Well, that indeed, it's a moral question and one that should be looked at.
Yodu, watch those seals.
Son, up to. Come on, full of seals.
Yodu, watch those seals.
Son, up to. Come on, full of seals.
Okay, what else we got?
Giggity.
Oh man, I'm already seeing the meme all over the internet.
Son, dude. Come on, full of seals.
Dude, I promise I'm never gonna do that giggly thing again.
Okay, thanks. How about this, son? Come on, full of seals.
Wow, this one's funny. Quagmire, you got a good eye for YouTube videos.
Giggity. It's what I do for a living. Yeah, either you seen the wine?
All right, everyone, Chris, why don't you hold this and try it?
Yeah, come on, Chris, give it a go.
We bet you'll really like it.
I threw the ground.
Ooh, even sick, Chris.
It would be nice to know that at least you try it before you scream that.
Go on and pick it up, try it.
I threw the ground.
Will you stop it?
Why don't we give them something else to try?
Yeah, let's try something else.
All right, how about this?
I threw it on the ground.
Maybe that's enough for today.
Agreed?
A song of the cowboy beat lean as I trot out the morning on the tender tufts of the Leo, vision grand of the cattle band like the phantoms of a dream.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Can you do more, Dad?
Just wait. As I mused upon the glory of nature, great and free kneeled I true. By the flowing brook came rushing to me.
Oh my goodness.
Dad, that's awesome.
I don't really like it, Meg. Down the line in primeval Della, feeling and had it at these lone herds of 100 wards grazing near the summer sky.
You definitely have a way with words, Peter.
Thanks, Brian. Here's the last bit. Fly loud with joy on a verdant plain like sunshine on the sea, a race of creatures blessed with love that pure.
Let's start with Toronto. It can be so overwhelming sometimes.
But Barrie is even worse. It has all the traffic and knows a big city with none of the culture.
Hamilton is an oasis of bland. Nothing there ever changes.
Kingston is too far away. I like towns close to home.
We should go for Fort Period.
Peterborough is Tahitkus. Everything in that town shut down by Nanup.
Well, what do you think about our show?
Oh, forget about it, sure. It's full of pretentious hipsters with net activities.
Did anyone else hear that?
Chris just shouted something at all of us.
What was it, Chris?
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
It's too late, Chris. You've gone far this time. We can't ignore what you just did.
I think we need to take action.
Do you really think it's necessary to be so strict, Dad?
Don't worry, Meg. We'll give Chris a fair assessment.
Yes, Meg. He needs to understand his actions have consequences.
I think the best option is to send him to the Gulag for some behavioral modification.
Agreed.
Will you really follow through with that?
This isn't a situation we can ignore. Hopefully the Gulag will help Chris realize that his actions won't be tolerated.
Man is a penis of his own creation, but his overthrow by his own creation. His own unconscious technique, which he can no longer comprehend, first defeats him. He has constructed a penis which is beyond his control, and he is irresistibly driven by his own success.
The penis by giving the individual what he wants infects him with the lust for power.
The industrial penis has created what psychoanalytic technique is anticipated in advance and characterized as the overgrown penis. The individual is assimilating himself to his own technical creation.
The man, molded by his technique, doesn't know any more of the principles by which the penis created him. He succumbs to the penis and begins to obey the apparatus without knowing why.
The penis casts him into a prison of rational order from which escape has become impossible. I'm bad, Tukum.
I'm back, Tokum.
I'm bad, Tukum.
Badakum, honey.
I'm Pladuki.
Badakum.
I'm Volano.
I'm Bamokul.
I'm Parolos.
Los and back, Tokum.
Yeah, I'm bad, Tukum.
Tokum and Baram.
I'm Pangopala.
Babbing Bang.
I'm Farara.
I'm Bafra for Zifa.
I'm Pabonsi.
Ah, hilarious.
Hey, Cleveland, did you hear the latest conspiracy theory?
Yeah, something about Bush doing 9/11.
Speak of the devil, that guy over there looks just like him.
Giggity, that's really him.
Hell no, that's definitely not Bush. Just some poor guy who has the misfortune of resembling him.
I suppose you're right. Happens all the time with actors and directors. I get mistaken for Cat Williams a lot.
Giggity, now that's someone I wouldn't mind being mistaken for.
Not what I was expecting.
Yeah, talk about getting to see the other side of Quagmire.
It's no wonder so many crazy conspiracy theories persist. I just bought this Spyro G Fuel. Did anyone else get some?
No way. If you think I'm spending money on that, think again.
Oh, come on, give it a try. I think you'll really like it.
Peter, I'm not drinking that.
All right, fine. I guess it's just me then.
Hey, can I try it?
Chris, go for it.
I'm rather dubious of this product, seeing how much marketing was employed in pushing it.
Here's a buy. Don't you try something else? Healthy Health isn't a juice that tastes like strawberries.
It's my decision, and I'm going to stick with the Spyro G Fuel. Yeah, maybe not the most rational decision, but hey, it's still pretty tasty.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Did anybody hear that the 6 is being leaked online?
I from not a very reliable source of Mob told me.
Really? This is pretty surprising. This must put a dent in Rockstar's plans to officially unveil it.
I'm sure I'll keep it under control somehow.
The stupid hackers, after all, risked it all. No one knows all of it.
Don't be greedy now. That information was probably extracted illegally in order to get access.
Yeah, we don't need to get our hands on what it seems stolen and for worse.
To right.
Oh gosh, that's a relief.
Hey, you remember that story my Uncle Greg used to tell me?
That weird closet story.
Yeah, well, he wanted to play a game with me and all.
What game did he want to play?
Oh, you know, just like I play cards and stuff in the closet.
That sounds a bit odd.
It was really odd. One time he was so excited to play he was like dancing in the closet.
What happened then?
He tried to warm up the place and he, like heated it up with some blankets and stuff. I got scared and ran out the door and never looked back.
I swear it, I don't know you have all these stories.
I guess Uncle Greg was a colorful man. Stewie, I think I summoned an entity from the forest yesterday. I think I summoned a succubus.
Dad, you know as well as I do that's impossible. All the level of power you need to summon a succubus will require steady and more powerful skill set than what you want.
Well, she appeared very real when I honored the ritualistic chant in the dark forest. It was like magic.
How to think ritualistic magic is enough? I came a ragging element from beyond the grave. That's a bit far-fetched.
I'm telling you, it must be true because she appeared and spoke with me. I believe she's real.
As if you believe what you say, then it must be true.
There was a beautiful woman with blonde hair, green eyes, and an otherworldly glow. She told me I must reunite an ancient amulet divided into 3 pieces buried across the globe. It seemed to be the key to ultimate power in this realm. I don't feel comfortable moving forward with this on my own. Can you help me? Hey, Joe, you ever play Croc Legend of the Go Boss?
Never heard of it. What is it?
Oh, man, don't you know? It came out in the 90s for Upzone. It was one of the greatest games of all time.
Really? What made it so special?
Well, it's a third-person perspective game where you play through various levels like underwater forest levels, my favorite ice cliff chasms, and even beach and the levels. You know, like collecting all the Go Bars.
Giggity.
Yeah, right? Every level had so many secret paths and hidden game features. It was a classic, and at the time, just revolutionary. Which brings me to my point. Anybody can play the remake on their modern system nowadays.
Really? That's awesome. I'll have to check it out.
Hey, can I join in? What game are we talking about?
Croc Legend of the Go Boss. I was just telling Joe here about how great it is and how you can play it.
What? I can't believe this. We're going at it already.
What are they arguing about?
Peter, Brian are arguing over who is the most Sigma male Gigakadano and you so Jack the most.
Now, you know, Soyak was never my intent. I'm the base Gigak of the family.
No, that's me. I am the base Sigma male Gigash head. Even Meg wouldn't disagree.
I wouldn't disagree. Peter is the base Sigma male Gigaka.
Then who is the cringe Soyak?
It has to be me. I'm a Krensoid for sure.
No, Brian is more of the cringe Sojak than you.
What? Where did that come from?
Guys, no? Let's just be high the only men in this family.
You're right, Stewie. We should all be proud of each other regardless what kind of male we are. Let's embrace. All right, Brian. You keep Lois' name out of your filthy fucking mouth.
Whoa. Keep it cool, Peter. It didn't do anything wrong.
I know what you're up to, Brian. Just leave my wife out of this.
Hey, I'm just stating facts, okay? It's not like I'm the one who said something inappropriate.
Whatever, Brian. Just don't talk about my Lois, okay?
Now, Peter, there's no need to be rude. Why don't you both just move on?
Sorry, Lois.
You, I doubt you both. You're just, this is stupid.
We are getting too long. Let's stop work. Why late this YouTube stream isn't going where?
Sure thing, Chris. Let's not pick a fight in the middle of a live stream.
All right, fair enough. Just so everyone knows I never said anything wrong.
You have a point, Brian. We should all.
Come on, Quagmire, stop huffing and puffing and let us play the game.
Yeah, sure, it sounds like a lot of fun.
What game?
What? Oh.
It's a game called Crimes Against Humanity.
Giggity.
Okay, I'm interested. Tell me more.
Sure thing, it's a game about committing the grossest deeds you can imagine.
Yeah, it's pretty tragious narratives. We should give it a try.
So who goes first?
I'll do it, all right, Joe loses. Peter brutally murders Joe.
Giggity, giggity, that's my kind of game. My turn. Quagmire takes pictures of Stewie in the shower without him knowing.
Oh, that's disgusting, buttoke.
Time for me to go again. The time I killed Bonnie after flushing her down the toilet.
Ha ha ha, that's actually pretty interesting. Oh, yeah.
All right, everyone. Just got the news from the doctors. It's cancer and it's advanced. I have only 1 month alive.
Wow, that's cool!
Oh my god.
Peter, honey, no?
Well, knew this was a possibility as grave as it is. What do you want us to do?
Wow, that's cool!
I just don't want to slip away and not say goodbye to all of you.
Wow, that's cool!
I think that'd be best.
Okay, so we'll spend one last month with you and make every minute count.
Wow, that's cool!
All right, but it won't easy. 1 month isn't a lot of fun.
Wow, that's cool!
What in the world are you doing, Chris?
Eli, why did you just throw my father into the pit of fire? And agree.
Oh, I know!
Chris, pull yourself together, man. Can't you see the fire slowly hurting your father?
Quick, someone get me out of here before I get continuously covered with the ashes and hurt.
Chris, why did you do this to my dad?
I don't know! All these braces and strange voices are in my head telling me to throw.
This has to stop. Someone please help him.
I can't do this alone. Peter, hurry, you've got to get out of there.
Okay, I'm out, but now I'm really flustered. What the heck just happened?
I can't explain it. All I know is that it felt like if someone was taking away my soul.
All right, everybody, we should all stick close to Chris and make sure not another incident like this ever happens again.
Hey, Quagmire, what's up?
Hey, Peter, just thinking about how the age of consent being way too low in this country.
I'm okay. What got you thinking about that?
Well, I was reading an article recently about how it should be raised. When I was a younger man, the age of consent was much higher in my hometown than it is now. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think it should be low enough where it allows teenagers their freedom of choice, but not low enough that leaves them vulnerable. The ages of consent in a lot of countries are way higher than they are here, yet it still keeps people safe.
So, you think the age of consent should come more in line with the rest of the world wave?
Absolutely. Mind you, I'm not saying that younger people should take any part in things inappropriate for their age.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Quagmire. It should be set to an appropriate level that saves people from getting taken advantage of and provides trust in society.
Giggity. Always.
I just heard about the YouTube live stream of Family Guy. It got me thinking, what do you guys think the best animated series on YouTube is?
I'm hard to pick just one. I mean, there are so many contenders.
I think The Simpsons is the best. I love Homer.
I'd say Rick and Morty for sure. It's just so clever.
I prefer Family Guy. I think it is the most hilarious show on there.
That's enough from you. See if we don't find some food soon. I think I'm going to swim in bed.
Oh, I'm sure we can find some leftovers somewhere.
Stewie, we all getting hungry and it's only getting worse.
Okay, I'll calm down. We're gonna figure out a way out of this.
You guys don't have to worry about me. I'm willing to give up my body if that's what it takes to save us.
Carry it, man.
No, Chris, here are still some other places we can try.
That's right, honey. Let's start by checking the cupboard.
I already checked the cupboard, Lois. It's practically empty.
Maybe we can still find some food in the pantry.
Yeah, or at least something to snack on.
All right, let's search with a little bit more determination. Otherwise, we really might end up eating each other.
Hey, Chris, are you feeling chipper this evening?
Yeah, my mom said we get to watch for as long as we want this night, so I'm super happy.
I completely understand. I can definitely relate to that.
I love to watch a funny show. It doesn't have to be a full series. Something short and entertaining.
Well, don't we check out some lively guy clips on YouTube? I bet that would be a fun way to spend the night.
Sounds awesome. Let's do it.
What curiosity would guide a curious mind to perhaps consider something as curious as Five Nights at Freddy's Lord?
Oh, Stewie, you thought that swarms your skull to opulence. Don't worry, got it all sorted.
Oh, that's some super good stuff, fellas. More.
You'll regret it.
What's it actually about, Stewie?
Yeah, it's quite fascinating tale. It is said that the restaurant known as Freddy Fazbear's puzzle contained animatronic figures that cover it.
The ones that come out from the darkness to lure visitors into their nightmarish realm.
You know, what else do they do?
As you've had their parts replaced after becoming to work, so they encountered in suit of endoskeleton and spring locks that are able to hang from the ceiling.
That's enough to send shivers down my spine.
So that's the lore of it. Rest assured, there's much more to discover.
2009, what a year. What brings you here today, Stuart? Likely it's not your common sense.
No, damn you, because you said you were possessed by Chris Hansen.
You mean the Chris Hansen? Chris Hansen. The one from the hit show The Catch a Predator.
Like, according to Meg, it's true she said you...
I don't know if that's me, kid. I love me some To Catch a Predator. Care to join me for a reenactment?
Oh, I don't think so. No, I get a lot easily.
Come on now, don't let fear keep you boxed in like it has Chris Hansen.
So, all right, Teddy, let's do it, Predator or not. I'm always there for you.
Meow.
Hey, Peter, what did you just see?
Giggity.
Well, you then ran meow.
So wait, are you trying to say you want to say hello in Chinese?
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Shit low.
Haha, Peter, when did you learn Chinese?
That's sexy.
Okay, don't you dying Jane, you...
Hold on, I think Peter might trying to say he can only speak in Chinese. Let's talk about privacy now, shall we?
Giggity privacy, the best kid after God.
Press enough already. You are driving me crazy.
Peter, give him a break. He's just being himself.
But why doesn't it be so loud? Meg is already giving me a retch.
Come on, Chris, I understand how annoying it can get, but you've got to let it out in a controlled manner.
Yeah, why do you insist on screaming so fast?
Peter, you just need to establish some stricter rules for him.
We should find a way to impress upon Chris to be less of a noise nuisance. All right, guys, tonight we're discussing the worst parts and neighborhoods of Lethbridge. Chris, why don't you go first?
Shelby Manor has the worst public swim times.
I know I went to try to take the kids there earlier. None of the usual times were available.
Poplar Tree sure has tiny houses. It's so hard to have more than 3 people in there.
And always that way. The way the neighbors are with the neighbor, you know, the more trouble.
I think Haffy has the worst park around. It's like a playground that's been didn't care for in years.
Yes, and they just don't seem interested in fixing it. Don't even have any good slides.
Sierra Manor is also really bad. All their roads are like little mazes.
Sounds like it for sure. Nobody mentioned Evergreen Lane. Disaster's waiting to happen. So, Joe, you gonna come?
He's gonna come.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over to the clam. And I heard if it's the weekend, Wagner's around.
Giggity.
Okay, I'm excited, but I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves.
Alright, you don't start without me.
Giggity, giggity,
Quagmire, settle down.
giggity.
Now, Quagmire, don't be getting too excited. And besides, if it's going to be a weekend night at the clam, it calls for something special.
Sounds like a plan. Let's get ready for Joe's coming.
All right, it'll be a good night.
Definitely. I'll see you guys soon.
Giggity, giggity, gee.
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life.
No way!
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life.
No way!
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life.
No way!
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life.
No way!
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life.
No way!
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life.
No way!
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life. Worst mistake of the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of the light. Put special cake at the
No way!
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life.
No way!
Do not put special characters in the topic suggestion. Worst mistake of my life.
No way!
What's the funniest joke I ever heard?
Let me see here. A woman walks into a rural Texan bar and orders a beer. The bartender says, "You're not from around here, are you?" The woman says, "No, I'm from the city." "Why'd you ask?" The bartender says, "'Cause your accent gave you away." "How'd y'all like my accent?" The woman says, "Me mom."
Hey, that's a good one. Okay, I got one. The man walks into a bar and orders a hot dog. The bartender says, "You can't have a hot dog in here." The man says, "It's not for me, it's for my mom."
My mom. Giggity low, all right, here's another one. A lady walks into a bar and asks the bartender, "Can I get a beer?" The bartender sternly says, "No, ma'am, you cannot have a beer." The woman responds, "But my mom let me."
My mom, hey Quagmire, what happened to Cleveland's show? Oh.
Gurney, 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 gurney.
Gunny, 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 gunny.
Gurney, 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 gurney.
Gunny, 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 gunny.
Oh, that was fun. Not sure what it was all about, though. How about we try a little game?
True Dad was sort of game.
How about tonight everyone has to say the phrase gurney, 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 gurney 5 times in each conversation at dinner?
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, let's give it a try. Gurney, 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 gurney. So, that's it. Everyone can only say the number 2,000 times.
Giggity yip.
That's right. I think that should work to 10 times max each.
That sounds fair. Let's make sure we keep track.
Giggity 2,000 times a piece. When you hear it, count it.
All right, here's the first on it for sand.
Got it on?
Giggity 2.
3.
4,
Giggity 5.
C.
7,
Giggity 8.
9.
10.
Giggity 11.
Hey guys, I got an idea. Well, we each match one of the regrets to a member of the Family Guy family.
Giggity, hobby pickles.
I like your idea, Peter, and I think I'd like to be Tom.
How about if we also imagined that the Family Guy family never really existed, and it was always the Rugrats characters all along?
Giggity, that's the best idea yet. I voted for Pickles already, but I'll takes two if nobody has claimed him yet.
Sure, Tommy works for him.
Sounds like a plan. I'll be Grandpa Lou. That leaves what, Angelic? Lee, when you take her.
Sounds great. Let's put some episodes together and spread it on YouTube.
Count me in.
Get ready to wipe any memories you may have of being in Family Guy. We'll all be Rugrats. Geez, look who's here. It's Ezra Miller.
Giggity.
Seeing him fills me with nostalgia. I wish I never canceled my own show.
Hey, let's take a picture with him.
Absolutely, giggity.
What a sight it'll be.
Attention, listen up. Ezra Miller is here, so anyone who wants to grab a picture with him, come on up.
Giggity. I'm gonna get front and center.
Hold on, bro. I already reserved that spot.
All right, no problem, guys. We can take one picture and grab the separate ones for the both of you.
All right, sounds good to me.
Has the spirit.
So everyone come on up. Ezra Miller is here, and we are going to get a good old selfie taken.
Giggity, giggity.
Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims.
Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims.
I can't believe y'all. I hate this dumb show. I don't even like dumb humor, and you can't find anything else to say.
Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims.
Pathetic?
Dad, this family's so annoying me.
Yeah, I suppose I kind of agree with Meg. All we seems to say is Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims.
I think Meg deserves a more meaningful response at least once in a while.
Hey, you're right. After all, it is Thanksgiving. Meg, whatever your opinion of the show is, we should at least be thankful for being a family and being here together.
Oh, thanks, Dad. At least you understand.
Happy Thanksgiving, pilgrims. Giggity giggit. Giggity giggity giggit.
Get.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Giggity giggity giggit.
Get.
Giggity.
I am addicted to this Raid Shadow Legends game. It makes summoning champions so much fun, and I don't care about money. It's
What are you talking about?
You know, it's an online role-playing game where you collect these champions and use them to build a mighty team of heroes. Tough but totally satisfying when I win battles.
That is really irresponsible. It can easily become an addiction and you won't be able to spend your earnings on anything but this game.
Yeah, Peter, you really need to be careful.
I guess I could talk to Lois to get this addiction under control. But sometimes I feel so unstoppable while playing that game. Awesome music, you know.
That doesn't make it right. You should not be wasting your money on the game.
It is not worth it.
I've seen you blowing lots of money for summoning.
I can't help it. It's too exciting and entertaining. I wish I could just discard it from my mind, but I can't. All I want to do is play it every day. So the Dark Brotherhood questline starts with a heretic assassin visiting your character and tasking them to do a special job, killing the Emperor Cyrodiil. You must sneak through Imperial City and stab the Emperor to death, thus beginning your path into the Dark Brotherhood. From there, Here goes nothing. Let's see on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, Peter, that's enough.
I'm just getting started. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Should you take this somewhere else?
Where am I? Genius or something. I want to kill that. Yes.
I'm okay. 12, 13, 14, 15.
All right, could you just wrap it up, please?
Huh? Oh, okay, sure. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
Make it get to 1 million before we got bored if you kept going.
Maybe you should take that mouth of yours and put it to better use. Like switching channels or something.
Yeah, okay, let's try that. What do I want to watch?
I got to face it, contaminant abuse could have serious consequences.
So what? It's my life and I'll do whatever I want.
No, Meg, we won't stand by and watch this happen.
Yeah, no more condemning. This isn't how you fix your problems.
I'm scared, man.
Don't be so dramatic. I'm just having some fun. It's not like I'm an addict.
There might be an addictive element. Come on, Meg, don't make excuses. You need to get some help now before it spirals out of control.
Maybe you could talk to a therapist or something. You need help and professional guidance to avoid any bigger problems.
You must remember that we love you nonetheless, but you must be responsible enough to take care of yourself.
Please, Meg. It's just before it gets worse.
All right, I'll think about it, but no promises.
Huh? I just saw 12 people explode in front of me. It was a chaotic scene with flames and screams.
Cool!
Chris, this is not cool. Those people lost their lives.
Dad, can I just ask? How you doing? How's it going?
I think you're gonna need help dealing with this.
Help? Maybe try talking to someone about it.
You're gonna need some professional counseling, Peter.
Okay, I will, but I don't know where to start.
Well, the best thing to do is to look for an experienced therapist in your area.
Oh, that's cool!
Chris, the situation is really serious, and I don't appreciate you humorizing it.
Yeah, you need to be serious in this kind of situation. What happened now is not something to joke about.
You're right. I need to get help and figure out how to move on from this event. I need to get help and how to move on from this figure and I help to get up there. How to move on. Help and figure to this how to help. Help. I'm moving. So this devoid all thing, like with the death.
Sounds like some kind of eggy old myth that's been shrouded in mystery for centuries.
Hand it to me.
Maybe it'll do something to a lot of us. Only one way to find out.
No, I don't think anyone should attempt to venture into that territory lightly. We should approach it with caution.
Right how we do that.
Maybe we should do some research first and find out what others have encountered in the past. And what have encountered them in the previous and find that they should have encountered in the past. And we should do some research first and find out.
That's a good idea, so we can assess our risk in advance.
All right, let's get looking then.
All right, everyone, now it's time for tonight's sponsor, Donut World. Yeah, to tell you the truth, I've been to Donut World and all I got there is onion donuts. Why waste?
Don't be so hard on them, Peter. They're trying their best.
I was once down World too, but all I found were holes donuts. People did that.
I don't like Donut World. They ruined my birthday party last year.
As much as it is a tragedy, I must say their prices are unbeatable.
I brought in a massacre.
All right, so maybe there is still a place Donut World has in the market. But in the future, I suggest they try and create a better quality. That's tonight's sponsor. Have a great evening. Chris, did you just see what happened there?
Yeah, I think that shit on the floor. She blamed it on Brian.
What? That's crazy. Did you see that, Stewie?
Yeah, I saw.
Brian made me do it.
I highly doubt that, Chris, and he insects.
She must have had a reason. I mean, why would you? I like that.
I think I know what's going on. Meg, you never liked Brian?
No, he's so rude to me all the time.
That doesn't give you an excuse to do this. So it's settled. You can pick who will clean it up. So, since then, hello.
Joey, what are you doing?
It's like he's stuck in this loop.
Sweetie, you're scaring me. Tpot.
Stewie, please snap out of it.
Is it possible for him to be normal now?
We should try talking to him more and see if that helps.
Come on, we need to try something.
Maybe if we listen to him, he'll come out of it. I know it's hard, sweetie, but you have to tell us what's wrong.
We're all here for you, buddy.
Yes, Stewie, we all support you.
So take a deep breath and speak to us.
Never mind. This is what happens when this much is bad.
Hey, you ever gonna finish up that rock job Dwayne Johnson gave you?
Yeah, Brian, I was kinda hoping you'd get to it this week.
Really? How can I forget something like that? It was one of the highlights of my life. It was everything I really wanted at that moment. It was great.
Now that he's gone, I got no chance for a rock job.
Dad, you don't even know what a rock job is.
A rock as Brian would recall it.
Well, maybe you can teach me. We might remember how to do one.
Sure, let's give it a try. Brian, why don't you start?
All right, let's see. A rock golf is essentially a massage that focuses on the chest and neck muscles, and it really helps to revive your energy. It's great for getting you back to feeling your best.
Gig it.
Gig 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 gig. Gig 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 gig. Gig 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 gig. Gig 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 gig. Gig 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 gig. Gig 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 gig.
Gig it.
Peter, my word, what has happened?
I have no idea. I suddenly started to feel quite warm and then realized I had spontaneously combusted. Oh, dear.
It's normal for you.
Goodness no. Can you see if you can work out what happened?
Don't worry.
Good grief. Yeah, really does seem like I have sparked a combustive reaction.
There must be a logical explanation as to why this has happened.
I suppose we better figure this out soon. I don't want this occurring again anytime soon.
Let me take a look at the rest of the room. Maybe I can find something to explain this.
All right, that sounds like a plan. I will rest for a while, and I'll join you.
Take it easy, Peter. Don't worry. Hell, we're trying to get to the bottom of this.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
To the stew.
To the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
To the stew.
To the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
To the stew.
To the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
To the stew.
To the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
To the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
To the stew.
To the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
To the stew.
To the stew.
Do the stew.
Do the stew.
To whoever. I will not name names, but for the love of God, the fog is coming. You need to run.
Pepper was gone? What's that for?
It's some kind of strange weather system, and it seems to be spreading towards us. We should evacuate.
I knew this day was going to be boring.
It's not just boring, Meg, it's dangerous. The fog is usually followed by mass hysteria and chaos. Do you want that?
Come on, everyone. Let's get moving.
I'll go get the car. We need to move quickly.
Everyone, get your socks. We need to get out of here.
Chris, what on earth are you doing?
Yelling at you members to stop being racist assholes.
Why do you care what they're saying, Chris?
Something needs to be done. This isn't okay.
Music should use your power to set an example. Don't just be persuasive.
What do you suggest, Stewie?
Well, you should tell them why racism is wrong. From a logical standpoint, why it's harmful and unjust. Create an informer. Have to make a case.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Don't trade.
Everyone here knows what I'm talking about. Saturday night at the Drunken Claire means one thing, tuber discussion. Let's get into it. Who y'all think the best tuber is?
Sometimes I like Koki, but then Pikami can sometimes top her game. It really depends on how energetic the tuber is playing out today.
Giggity, this one is tough, but my vote goes to you. He makes each latest stream not just about the game he is playing, but about the fun he is having.
I mean, yeah, Vio is great, but I'm still partial to Moralido. I mean, Moralido always brings the heat and I just can't get enough. They never tire out, so you can count on them.
It's not a liquid!
How does Biden's non-forgiveness even work?
Well, they have a plan where student loans are eligible to be forgiven if certain requirements are met.
What kind of requirements?
Basically, you have to make 120 consecutive payments on the loan, maxed out at 10 years, or if you're on a concurrent repayment, then you just have to make the payments for 25 years.
Boy, that's a long time.
Yeah, it is a tricky balance between taking on loan debt and trying to pay it back as quickly as possible.
I have if you qualify for it, you will be completely forgiven. Including the choice.
Yeah, as long... not a liquid! Oh my god, Lois, I'm coming.
Peter, you're not coming. You haven't even considered my argument.
Oh, come on, I'm listening. I just don't know what to say.
You've got to have an answer, Peter. Stop shifting the responsibility onto me.
I hear you. I'm thinking, oh my god, Lois.
Don't you, oh my God, me. Come up with a proper response.
I just don't know. What am I supposed to say?
That's your problem, Peter. No matter what I'm trying to tell you, you act like you don't understand.
That's not fair. I'm trying the best we can here, Lois.
It doesn't seem like it. Why don't you step back and actually try and think?
I am, believe me. Oh my god, Lois, I'm totally trying.
So all I'm hearing is, oh my God again. Golly, Peter, if you don't want to talk, just say so. Why keep trying?
I'm not giving up, Lois. Oh my.
Did you watch that documentary, Bad of Good Living?
Well, yeah, it was really interesting. It was actually an episode devoted to stewardship planning.
Living a self-sustaining life is true, but there is obviously a lot of initial preparation needed.
Yes, to pull that off, one needs to think long-term. You need to consider energy sources, housing infrastructure, and minimal maintenance.
Oh, and don't forget the required freedom.
That's true. You'll have no need for laws and regulations.
But it does require a living annuity in other words that your life shouldn't become cheaper.
You might be interested in trying something smaller just as an experiment before dropping everything and living alone.
Writing vacation is always a good way to give something a try before taking the plunge.
Oh boy.
Brian, what's wrong? Did you forget your lines?
No, it just... Oh boy.
Oh, Brian, don't worry about it. We'll all have crappy days.
I guess you're right. Oh boy.
Dad, he said it like 30 times. What is it?
Nothing really. It's just been a long day. I guess I'm just blurting out random things without knowing it. Oh boy.
What can we do, help?
Honestly, I'm not sure. Maybe if I say oh boy one more time, it'll get the idea out of my head. Oh boy.
Good idea. All right, let's all get back to the show.
Right, let's do this. Oh boy.
Hey, Dan, did you hear about all the Japan social issues going on lately?
I don't believe all of the specifics, but you has been on the news.
Yay, I heard something about they're having a really hard time with poor economic conditions and increasing unemployment rates.
That's right. And so many people protesting and trying to get the government to take notice.
Well, Shabbat the soldiers party turns of it. They're also dealing with social and cultural topics like income inequality and gender discrimination.
Wow, that's really intense.
Yeah, it's a lot to take on and be dealing with all at once, isn't it?
Well, we think about how to leave it to go to a lot of people use.
That's true. It will definitely take a collective effort from every side to make things start to go back in a positive direction.
All right, so let's play Mari. Fuck, kill Chris, Megan, Stewie.
Peter, do we really need to be playing this game with 3 of our children in the room?
Let's play, Daddy. You might make out better with that one.
We play.
I don't think that's appropriate for our level of maturity in the room here.
No, Chris, you can't play. Meg, why didn't you go watch a movie or something?
I don't know. What about you guys?
No, Meg, you just go to something. This isn't really for you.
Really?
Yes, Chris, really. Now go do something else, and don't let me catch you talking about this game ever again.
Okay, that's enough. And I think it's time for the rest of us to move this game elsewhere.
Yeah, enough of this. Let's leave this room and take it somewhere else.
Yes, let's. Stewie, you come with us. The Fonz is coming.
The Fonz is coming.
The Fonz is coming!
The Fonz is coming.
Hey!
Stop that, Chris. The Fonz is coming.
Chris, the Fonz is coming.
We're just saying the Fonz is coming.
Chris, it's the Fonz that is coming.
Hey!
Do what you told Chris and say the Fonz is coming.
Yes, indeed, the Fonz is coming.
Unless my hallucinations deceive me.
Chris, come on, say the Fonz is coming.
Hey!
Now, if Chris say it, the Fonz is coming.
This time for sure, the Fonz is coming.
Oh, to give up the ear.
Hold on, Lois, I'm trying not to.
Try not to what? Peter, I am dismayed at your recent behavior. After all the money I've spent shelling out to bail you out of your... your zany hijinks, I think it's time for you to dial it back a few notches.
Well, come on, Lois, it's not like any of this is all that serious.
I think it is. Peter's been up to no good lately. It's like he's got no common sense or shame.
Well, it was quite hard watching him running around, isn't it? I must say, I enjoyed the show with him.
Now, from the sound of it, I'm clearly the only one here who realizes how much damage Peter can do or put himself in danger.
Harsh words, Lois. You best give Peter a chance and let him explain.
All right, Peter, explain yourself. Why were you running around like a fool?
Huh? Well, I see, I was trying to get away from the alligator.
Okay, here's what where are you from? Here's from.
You understand its obvious meaning, yet it's nonsense. I just love it.
I'm especially proud of my confidence in Herbert. The quarter for the wolf, the lich for the lamb.
Now, why ever in the world does that phrase come to you?
You see, I like to combine nonsensical terms in as unlikely a combination as possible. That's my favorite game.
Sometime not.
Not all of us are as fluent in the absurd.
Perhaps I can help Chris by conjuring more nonsense. Pineapples for kittens, kangaroos for pandas.
Now, how did that come out of your brain?
Like I said, I like to make unusual combinations whenever I can.
More confusion would.
Don't mind him, Stewie. We both love your strange game. How about giving it one more round before we switch?
Hey for the fishes.
What's this, Mark Zuckerberg ate my baby? How come you aren't angry, Lois?
Annoying, but what can I do? Mark Zuckerberg has a lot of influence. It's better if we just accept it.
Mark Zuckerberg didn't actually eat my baby, that yet.
That's a lie.
Guys, settle down and focus on the most important issue. What are we going to do now that we no longer have our baby?
Easy. We adopt a new baby and call it Mark Zuckerberg.
That's not a good idea.
Listen to Louis, we should find better solution. What about getting a puppy?
That's a bit extreme, but I love it. Let's do it.
All right, so let's look for a puppy. Maybe Mark Zuckerberg can find one for us.
No way. We're gonna do this our way. Let's call up a pet store.
All right, let's start the Meg Shaker.
What is that?
His shaking game, Chris, get the Meg Shaker ball.
Okay, runs out of the room.
Okay, so when Chris comes back, we'll have to choose teams to see who gets to around the board. But first, somebody tell me what the Meg Shaker is.
It's a board game, but instead of landing on a tie, you have to complete a shaking challenge involving Meg.
That's so fun.
Run the room with the whole board ready.
Great. Well, let's evenly divide teams. How about Stewie, Lois, and myself versus Chris? Now, well, that's even.
Aren't I playing?
No, Meg, it's Peter, Lois, and Stewie against Chris.
That's not fair.
I'm the weakest player here. The strongest opponents.
Come on, Meg, you'll be the one shaking for us. Actually makes us the weakest team, ha ha. All right? Oh. So Stuart wants to say how high you were telling about.
That's an empire I intend to build with the power of liquor. What it started is an empire of possibility. A country we're always trying, even when it seemed like our chance of succeeding is not only acceptable but
You know, this plan sounds, intentionally ambitious.
Or shouldn't it be? And no reason white caviars are largely immortal being. I can afford to plan for hundreds of years into the future. And my mission needs a million, and it is nothing less.
Well, dare you. Where'd you come up with all this, Stewie?
Wow, the others are really splashing out on this for me. I'm so excited.
Although it's a little bit pensive. We just want you to have a great opportunity.
Yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. What do you say, Stewie? You coming?
That's when Elizabeth and Prince Girl's room hang like night.
No, the Titanic sank Chris. Prince Charles isn't even alive today.
Hey, yeah, Chris, but that was really long time ago in 1912.
Yes, and no one had ever recorded anything more than select video clips from the wreckage.
See, this means a lot to Meg. I think we should at least go on the first day with it.
That's sweet, Stewie. I think that's a great idea.
Yes, that would be amazing.
All right, sounds like a plan to me. Let's hit the ocean and go explore it. I don't think Brian knows what he's getting into.
I know he's smart, but sometimes he can be the headstrong.
Yeah, he's a real dumbass.
Peter, let's not talk about him like that. It's rude.
Yeah, but he can be pretty dumb, right?
I can't believe you're making fun of him like this.
Hey, all I'm saying is that we all have our moments of not so greed thinking.
Come on, guys, let's not overgeneralize just because Brian made one misstep.
Listen, I'm sick of you guys taking shots at me. If I'm a dumbass, tell me straight up instead of picking apart every single mistake.
Brian, that's ridiculous. We all know you're smarter than that. We just need you to be more careful.
Ain't no more calling names around here. Everyone's on the same team, right?
That's right, Peter. Let's move on and give Brian a chance to prove himself again.
Hey, did anyone else watch a video of Mark Zuckerberg and Muscle this?
Yeah, I definitely saw that one. What were I thinking?
Yeah, that can have been very comfortable.
It sounds like something Stewie would do.
Hey, maybe crazy, but I'm not that crazy.
Do you think it distracted them enough for Zuckerberg to make such an offer?
Good point, Brian. We may never know the true story.
All I know is I can't believe they were brave enough to do that.
You talk about being utterly exposed.
They definitely must have been bored.
Most likely they wanted to be remembered for doing something unique.
I think it's definitely preferable seeing them in the throes of something more intimate.
That's true.
I literally can't wrap my head around it.
Hey, Stewie. What do you say we give these Chad trolls a bit of punishment? Like cock and ball torture.
Oh,
It's a type of pain that cuts deep. Gives you a bit of a surprise, but it only intensifies the longer you have it.
so what materials do you need for this kind of pain?
Well, you can use something as simple as a pair of pliers. Or you can get really creative and use something like an electric shock device. Either way, it'll be excruciatingly painful.
Ah, mag in the faces of the chatros. That's
Mark Zuckerberg. He's more of a lizard to me, while Elon Musk seems pretty robotic.
That's definitely an accurate assessment. He seems to scurry around like a cold-blooded creature.
but not a bad thing. He sounds like a clever and creative.
Yeah, but Alana's building rockets and trying to go on us Mars. He's slightly crazier than a lizard.
One thing's for sure, Mark Zuckerberg and Elon must go together like TV dinner and coleslaw full of promise and character.
Maybe they collaborate. Who knows? We'll never understand them.
Yeah, maybe Mark is the idea man and Elon is the executioner.
That theory makes sense, though I know Mark's more into creating and carrying out those ideas himself.
Right when you thought Zuckerberg couldn't get any better, along comes Elon Musk. Couldn't get any better, along comes Elon Musk.
They are both instrumental in new technological advancements. They certainly get people talking about the wonders of.
Honestly, we have strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, boysenberries, loganberries, gooseberries, huckleberries, mulberries, and cape gooseberries. These are all simply divine fruit. They are vitamin grenades for your health, how lovingly prepared for us by Mother Nature herself. You'd have to dirtboard the Amani El Nardo to find these bad boys. You see, kids, that's why affirmative action is so important. It's all about giving everybody an equal chance.
Dad, what are we learning?
Everything in life operates on a relative value. When progress toward accepted forms of equality begins taking place, the dynamics of social structures really creating advantage of special.
Stewie's right. Affirmative action is intended to improve the educational and employment opportunities of members of groups that have not fully shared in the benefits of society based on factors such as race, gender, and ethnicity.
Exactly. Now you get it, Meg. Don't forget to thank affirmative action for your spot at high school, Meg.
Do I really have to?
Meg, it's important that you take responsibility for where you are and try to make the best of it. Affirmative action has opened numerous doors for everyone. The least you can do is show appreciation.
Hey, buddy, did you hear about the Supreme Court being bought by billionaires?
Giggity, yeah. Now I'm stuck paying those student loan payments.
This whole thing with billionaires controlling our government is tragious.
Personally, I don't agree with them denying cancellation of student loan debt.
Yeah, it's bullcrap when they act like people should pay their student debt, but yet can't make a proper living to do so.
We have to make sure they know they can't buy the Supreme Court and control our country.
Yeah, people should make their voices heard. People power still, as I say, despite capitalists.
Well, giggity, looks like a protest could be on the card soon.
Absolutely right. This outrage won't go unnoticed. We'll make sure to keep them in check.
All right, then let's keep an eye out and see what's next.
Peter, be careful if you drink that Slurpee so quickly.
Oh, that's cold.
I warned him Peter's been drinking Slurpees since he got home.
Feel good.
Let me get the hair drip.
No, Chris, no Harry. This is a family emergency.
Brain freeze.
For goodness sake, Peter, this isn't skating.
What do we do?
We could put him in the refrigerator.
I'm not sure that's the best idea.
Ooh, let's trade. Why not?
No, that seems way too risky.
Sometimes desperate measures are called for me to try something drastic.
No frozen beef, Fergus.
A bag of frozen peas should do the trick.
Look, Paper Bear is freezing.
Hey. So wants to start explaining a sci-fi classic.
I guess I could give it a try. Have no mouth, and I must scream as a post-apocalyptic horror story.
What? Cool!
Wait, a horror story. Is it for the little ones? Can I hear it?
Yeah, sure, but it's not really granted. In the story, the world has been taken over by this artificial super inelegant called him.
Oh man, now that's scary. So then what happens?
Well, M decides to trap all the remaining humans within itself and torture them emotionally and physically for eternity.
Oh, Ghost, what happens in the end?
In the end, the humans finally gain the courage to confront M, hoping they can ultimately defeat it.
I thought it was like Minecraft, but it's just about eating people.
Peter, you bought a game about eating people.
Yeah, I figured it would be something like Minecraft, but it's just cannibalism.
Peter just downloaded a game about eating people.
Yep, I thought I would try it out since it seemed to involve mines and stuff.
That's sick, Dad. You know why it's wrong to eat people, right?
Yeah, but I thought it was like playing a video game. It's not real.
It doesn't matter, Peter. Cannibalism is not something to joke about.
Yeah, so unbelievably wrong and could have negative psychological repercussions if you seriously thought it was alright. Plus, you'd never be able to look at yourself in the mirror again if you actually went through with it.
All right, you got me. I promise I'll never buy a cannibal game again.
Peter really believes he's Cormax.
Hey, morphing into Mark's figures probably isn't the sweetest thing for us to be discussing.
This isn't a joke, Stewie. Why is Peter doing this?
We can't really expect to understand adults' reality as an illusion to them, huh?
Don't be smart with me, Stewie. You know it's not fair to make fun of Peter this way.
We need to figure out why he thinks he's Karl Marx.
He always was pretty interested in history. He's always been so obsessed with the revolutions and all that stuff.
Are you defending him, Stewie?
Maybe a little, but we should try to understand what he's going through rather than just imagining the worst.
You're right, as horrible a dad as Peter can be for the most part, he doesn't deserve judgment when he's clearly not in his right mind.
What can we do to help him get out of this?
People should be judged. It makes more sense and can tell their own successes and hard-working.
Certainly, why rely on chance when we can make dramatic societal impacts by responsible guidance?
I think they should get a fair chance, especially those who come from families with little money.
Yeah, I mean, segregation and racism are despicable concepts that have outlived for too much time.
We should all be able to enjoy opportunities, not have them taken away before a fair chance.
Right? Think about it, the wealthy get numerably opportunities and public debt will be even out if compensation is based off of income, not race.
It just makes sense financially and in principle. It's fair.
I mean, it's an equitable idea and sensible solution. Do away with those unfair systems.
That's the spirit, everyone. Income should be the main focus because its origin should not define a person's opportunity to live a successful life.
Boy, everyone calm it down. I don't want any fighting in here.
You know, Brian, if you took the stick out of your ass, we wouldn't be having this problem.
You think I instigated the argument? I got called a dumbass half a minute ago.
Listen, Brian, if you don't want to be called a dumbass, then maybe you need to try and act a bit smarter.
Fine, I'll try and act smart.
Will someone please give me a beer already?
Hey, Scrim.
You know what? Let's just enjoy the beautiful view and forget about all this arguing, okay?
Fair enough.
Screw it. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go. Just really go.
See you, Peter.
What's up with the clam?
What's new with you guys? Hey, I just changed my name.
What are you talking about?
Now I'm called Mugland, 'cause I couldn't resist drinking up this root beer. It's the best drink ever.
Blake, don't tell me you two are drinking that again. What's wrong with the good stuff? Fire's all the way.
Well, this is for cupcakes.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, mug root beer is pretty awesome. I can understand why the Dolphins coach chose his special ale mugs made from root beer they serve here. My favorite mug forever is from the Clam.
Well, it's your opinion.
That's right. Who needs opinion when it comes to stuffed animals, root beer, and old cartoons?
Enough of the arguing. I'm gonna get another round of potato skins and root beer. Who's in?
It's all right, fine. Can turn down, good eats.
Guys, I was reading this article on the internet and it said that cannibalism might actually be really good for your mind and body.
Really, it can't be a reliable source of information.
Come on, Peter. Let's not get carried away with this.
Actually, I did some research of my own in the matter, and it turned out that some tribes in the Amazon generally have
What's totally crazy? Would you actually be able to survive on us eating humans?
These tribes probably know what they're doing. I guess a balanced diet of people is around the same as what beef or mutton would give you.
That's really all quite fascinating, but let's not forget that it's a totally unethical and morally wrong practice, and cannibalism should never really be practiced.
True. It's very unwise to dive into something that we barely know anything about.
What about cannibalistic cultures where it's an accepted part of the society?
It is a pretty good argument, but that is a pretty good Argument. And pretty good. Oh, hey guys, I think I've got an idea. Let's convince audiences that cannibalism can be a good thing.
Are you serious, Pete?
Absolutely. It could be a really interesting argument. I mean, think about it. People could get their nutrients without having to be too wasteful.
Giggity! You know, that could actually be a really progressive way of approaching nutrition.
I believe cannibalism can do great things for the sustainability of our planet, when done in the proper fashion, that is.
Even Joe here probably has to agree.
I'm fine, okay. When you put it that way, I believe we could benefit.
Hey, good viewers, cannibalism isn't so bad, right?
Right, I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but one of the benefits of cannibalism could be preserving resources.
Big Brother is watching y'all, so remember to be mindful when you partake in the act of cannibalism.
Yeah, don't forget, it's tasteless to consume your fellow peers. Hey guys, I read this Wikipedia page and it said that cock and ball torture was a thing.
Yeah, I know. It's a type of play where the practitioners use various devices to inflict pain on the genital area of the submissive partner.
You bros didn't interfere.
Of course not. I just read about it.
Well, either way, that kind of lovemaking isn't something that should be taken lightly. It definitely involves intense pain, so it should not be considered lightly.
What kind of lovemaking are we talking about? Well, this is almost too confusing for me.
Nothing, Chris. Don't worry about it.
It's probably best to avoid discussing this kind of things in front of him anyway.
It's not suitable a conversation for children or any age, really.
At least you won't ever do something like that.
Wagmire, I don't get why you always get so excited around people in wheelchairs.
Giggity. Well, Pete, you see, it's like this. When I see someone who is completely dependent on my help, it makes me even more amenable to helping them. And that way, nothing is enough. Plus, there are people who just look appealing in wheelchairs. It might be politically incorrect, but what can I say, Giggity?
Hey guys, I was walking the other day when I came across a weird discovery. I found a tear in the fourth dimension.
What on earth happened there?
I must have broken through the fourth dimensional wall and into a very strange place.
What did you see?
It was like a world populated by machines and controlled by artificial intelligence. And I discovered the truth. We're not real, we are simply robots programmed by these machines.
How can we be sure that any of this is true, though?
I believe you, Dad. Do it.
That's ridiculous. This can't be true.
Yes, and it got a bit heated, and I argued with the eye. It obviously found me to be an abomination.
So what do we do now?
I don't know. We will have to figure out some way to get back into reality by either going back to that fourth dimension or fixing the tear somehow. So, how was your vacation this year, Meg?
Is that the one in the caravan?
I think so. It was nice. The waters were crystal clear, and there were so many islands I could explore. It was a great experience.
Were there any interesting people there?
Well, there were a lot of famous people. I'm sure you've heard of some of them.
I heard some pretty wild things about the guy who owned that island.
Yeah, there were a lot of rumors about him for sure. It was a little weird, but mostly it was nice to hang out with all the interesting people.
Hey there, Peter and Quagmire, what are you doing?
Just checking out the Krispy Kreme donut shop, Wagmire. I thought it would be a great activity to come and grab some hot donuts.
Giggity.
Sounds like it. What about you, Cleveland?
I have been called by the store manager. We need extra employees to help serve the customers.
That's a great opportunity, Cleveland. It'll also be good to see the Krispy Kreme donuts for sale again.
They make the best donuts, so I couldn't wait to get one.
Giggity, giggity, giggle.
Agreed, I've never had a bad Krispy Kreme donut, so I'm looking forward to it.
That's great to hear, you two. Let's all go and check them out, made fresh right in front of us.
All right, let me explain how the best part of human cooking is done, Stewie. First, you take your freshly hunted human and skin it truly.
Excuse me.
Don't worry, Stewie. It's been in esteemed practice since the dawn of time. Just follow my instructions and everything will be all right. So once you've skinned your cat, season it with some freshly squeezed citrus and some thyme.
How much love should I be availing?
The perfect amount's always hard to gauge. I'd say start with about 2 tablespoons and see how that feels.
All right.
Once that's ready to commit to its glorious destiny, roast it for, say about 20 minutes and cover it with 4. That'll let the juices caramelize without disintegrating the carcass.
It'll do make it juicy.
You need moisture to keep the bird plump and moist. The long roasting process helps to ensure maximum. Hey guys, the real battle here isn't root beers. It's you two fighting over the taste test.
You got that right, Peter. These root beers are both terrible. And Cleveland got to hash this out bar brain 0 to McBlow 1.
Unless you can prove otherwise, Quagmire, I declare my choice to be the victor.
Now, boys. No need to take it that far. Can't you just agree to disagree and enjoy good beer together?
That's the problem now, isn't it? He thinks his goal B is terrible.
How about we try a flight of beers and have a trade-in? Come on, Cleveland, you bar brain. Let's do this and get a hard-hit competition on the road.
Don't mind if I do. I do love a good drink there.
All right, Quagmire. You have a deal. Let the best root beer win. The battle of the Mugblowed versus the bar of brain is finally on.
Gig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
Giggity, 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 giggit.
Giggity, 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 giggity,
Giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity.
Giggity, 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 giggit.
giggity, giggity, giggity,
Giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity, giggity.
Giggity, 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 giggit.
giggity, 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 giggity.
Hey boys, you ever heard of knowing that cannibalism has been part of our life since time immemorial?
Yes, just like some people trying to pretend it's a dreadful thing, it's really just a part of life.
Absolutely. We can't ignore that some references make it out to be a horrible thing, but those are us propaganda to make it sound right.
Oh, come on. You don't actually think it's a good thing, do you?
Of course, it can be used to an extreme, but we have to accept it's the way it's always been.
There we go. You always have to look at things from both sides, and despite what much of society says, it's really not that strange. Ignorant people can't hide the truth. Are you saying?
Oh, goodness, he can only say, ah.
I think he's having trouble with his speech. I think he's having trouble with his speech, have trouble with his speech. I'm in trouble with his speech.
Maybe we should get him checked out.
Yeah, we need to figure out what's wrong.
He seems to only be able to say,